funny. I just joined this call because in my server there was a conversation about Rango.
Uh-huh.
You see here. I came here because of your video on Rango, or at least Doug Walker's video on Rango that you responded to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my eternal love for Gore Verbinski and eternal hatred for Doug Walker.
Yep. Yeah, I had someone comment on the Rango video saying, "There, I unsubscribed. Are you happy? I might as well kill myself while I'm at it." It's like,
Oh,
dude, what?
oh, oh, jeez. I got a comment saying it's not his fault that your sense of humor is drier than Davy Jones. Lockhart said, "No, it's not, but it is his fault that his jokes are very poorly timed and he can't criticize the film if his life depended on it." And the person just said, "Okay, I guess I'll just delete my comment now," and then an hour later they deleted their comment. That was an exchange.
Damn.
Nostalgia Critic fans, I get comments from them every fucking day.
Yeah. In fact, some of the more level-headed people, like, kind of musing, just why is Doug like this? And I only started noticing this after you brought it up. That, yeah, Doug lies to make a lot of his points.
Yeah. The one that set me over the edge was in his Curse of the Black Pearl review when he implied that, what was it? He implied that Elizabeth declaring her love for Will is what got Norrington to, put their weapons aside and, not attack. Which I just really hated because, Elizabeth is one of my favorite characters in any piece of media, as with Jack, as with Will. I love those movies. And his constant attempt to smear those characters, I don't really know how to describe it other than just extremely disingenuous. It was just not fair.
Yeah.
It's just lazy criticism. And, there are criticisms of those movies. I can think of a shit ton, to be completely honest, and this is coming from someone who's a huge fan of those movies, but, I think he maybe hit 2, 3 in his first video, and then he never made another good criticism again.
Yeah, see, I think that just makes it worse, is when he brings up a legitimately good point, and it's like, maybe a broken clock is right twice a day, and then in a future video, he ends up sniping that point, just completely obliterating it, and you just sit there like, and it's gone.
Oh, yeah, he actually just reminded me in his Dead Man's Chest review, when he, what was it? The Il Pelagosto sequence in the opening, he said it was pointless. I'm like, yes, agreed. That's a part of the movie that just shouldn't be there because it greatly hurts the stakes of the overall film and pretty much makes Jack Sparrow invincible to all bodily harm. And then he immediately contradicts himself by saying, "But this is where they should have started the movie." I'm like, dude, fuck off! Come on! He was willing to let his hate boner for Will and Elizabeth get in the way of thinking logically about the plot of this flawed but wonderful film.
Yeah, I really don't understand the hate boner for Will and Elizabeth.
It's so odd.
I could go on about characters that absolutely grind my gears, like, say, Gamzee Makara from Homestuck. I just don't know what that character's deal is, and I think it's only made worse considering that the Capricorns in my life are just... they got something wrong with them in one way or another.
Yeah, you're a Has Been Hotel fan, right?
Fan is kinda... I'm not sure how I'd put it. I like it when it's good. When it's bad, it's just... what the hell happened here?
No, that's fair. I was just prefacing that because I was going to bring up... Personally, for me, I don't really get into what I like or don't like with characters because I sort of view it as my completely subjective feelings towards or against a character, they just sort of begin and end with me, right? And whether or not other people will relate to that or gravitate to those points, I think is up to them. But in a critical analysis situation, I avoid covering that because there, if there's going to be like a debate between people who have like enjoyment or a lack of enjoyment, unless people start talking about the objective merits of a piece of work, then there will be a bit of an impasse that inevitably happens. So I was going to say, in regards to a character like, say, Angel Dust.
Yeah.
In those first 3 episodes, I despised Angel Dust. Hated him. Thought he was annoying as shit.
Oh yeah.
Of course, the fourth episode endeared me to hell with him. Like, I loved him. But those first 3, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to hate this character. And I did for a while. And it would be weird if I were to make a review on Hazbin Hotel, and a large chunk of it would be just me shitting on Angel Dust, because I don't personally find him that enjoyable in the first few episodes. I don't think that'd be very fair for me to do. When there are literal logistical issues, like, say, Vaggie not knowing that angelic weapons can harm angels in spite of the fact that she had her wings carved off with them.
Yeah, that's one of those. Excuse me. At that point, you just gotta ask what the hell's going on in the writers' room. I believe Cartoonshi made a comment about how it felt like season 1 was written as if there was a bomb about to go off in the writers' room, and that's why everything was so rushed.
Oh, that's no good.
Like, not that there actually was a bomb about to go off.
I would sincerely hope not. Otherwise, you gotta call in fucking the police or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not. I'm a firm believer that if you're going to call yourself a critic, you better uphold consistent standards, and how those standards are applied would be entirely objective, in the sense that they would be, if you set a standard, like I set the standard of just narrative consistency, character consistency, it's just cause and effect.
Yeah.
If I don't follow through on that, then honestly, I think my word as a critic falls apart. Now, I don't consider myself a critic. I'm just an asshole with a mic.
Yeah. And I'm just
still,
some dumb bitch who's at work 50 hours a week and doing housework the other hours I'm not asleep.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's unfortunate, and I'm not a big fan of the current landscape of criticism on the internet too. It's not even just Doug Walker. It's a lot of people like Cosmonaut Variety Hour, Chris Stuckman, Red Letter Media. I'm not a fan of any of them, and it's all for the same sort of reasons. It's just an inconsistent application of standards.
Yeah.
To a point where I'm questioning, okay, well, what makes your word valuable if I can't even trust what you're going to say, you know?
And, like, people can say what they want about Enter, but he seems to have evolved past that format. Like, if you take a look at a lot of his stuff from 2013, if you can find any of his stuff from 2013, especially from the Animated Atrocities lineup, and compare it to his later stuff, it's like, yeah, you can see kinda trace amounts, but the format has largely evolved.
To be frank with you, I actually am not very familiar with his work.
I mean, Enter himself kinda has a couple controversies, but for the most part, the kid tends to stay at it.
Like the turning red thing?
Yeah, the turning.
Oh, I did hear about the turning red thing. That was funny.
Yeah, and of course he had to step back, reevaluate some things, and of course he had to, rewatch it, and his thoughts on the film have changed since the review, which is why he went back and re-reviewed it.
If he's able to take the L, then good for him, you know?
I think he even apologized for that in one of his unpopular opinion videos.
Mm-hmm. He's probably going to be apologizing for that until the end of time.
You know what? I'm glad he's at least able to take the L. Most people aren't able to do that, so that's at least commendable on that level.
Yeah, he's been working on, taking his lumps. I think around animated atrocities when it got to entries in the late 70s, early 80s episode count. He had to look back to like, holy shit, I really need to calm down. And he's also been restructuring how he goes about his reviews. His editing's been getting a lot better, and I'm not sure if you heard something regarding someone called Star Giant Productions, but Star Giant Productions is a nutcase.
No, I haven't heard of that.
You're lucky.
My scope of the internet critics is just the big, because I used to be so involved in like Star Wars and stuff. I don't give a shit about Star Wars anymore, but it was like it was Chris Stuckman and Cosmonaut, Mr. Plinkett, obviously, things like that. And it wasn't because I was necessarily a fan of them, but it's more so just if you're in the Star Wars community, you know those names because they've made videos on Star Wars, they made movie reviews. But at this point, I just don't really care for much outside of the small little community of sort of YouTubers I'm friends with, but also watch Sheev Talks, Southpaw, Gaming Magic 13 at this point, like just a bunch of random critics, I guess. I don't know. I mean, they have very similar mindsets to me, so at least I can trust what they're saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Gaming Magic 13 eternally has my gratitude for making a 6-hour Toy Story 4 review.
Yeah. Like, just the announcement of Toy Story 4 is like, oh no, it's gonna completely undo. It's gonna completely undo everything that the third one closed out beautifully on.
Oh, for sure. It definitely did, and then the fifth one is going to undo the fourth one, and frankly, I'm kind of okay with undoing the fourth one, but I know it's not going to be a good undoing. It's going to be a Dial of Destiny situation all over again, where it's like, oh, I thought the last one was bad. Oh, this one's way worse.
I was just about to say.
Yeah, I mean, I got a video in the works right now on Finding Dory and how that is just a fucking train wreck that for some reason no one's ever covered.
I don't even like that movie.
Yeah, a lot of critics at the time seemed to like it. They're stupid and wrong, and I hate them, and I wish the worst for them because of that. And I hope they spend the rest of their existence melting away in Davy Jones' locker. But like, other than that, you know, these days no one talks about it. It was a joke.
For legal purposes, that was a joke.
To be honest, I actually haven't seen it. I saw it in the theater.
I saw it once in theaters and then hadn't seen it again until like 2 weeks ago, and it was so bad. It wasn't quite Zootopia levels of like complete fuckery.
What?
But it was pretty bad.
Now there's an unpopular opinion.
Ooh, Zootopia.
I love that movie.
Well, that's a movie I ripped into. I destroyed it at every possible angle. Oh, okay, so now I open Pandora's box asking me what's up with the Zootopia. So, the entire film is riddled with contrivance after contrivance after contrivance after contrivance after contrivance. So just strictly on a level of just the narrative cohesion, there is none. For example, night howlers. How is it that Judy was raised on a farm that grew night howlers, knew them by their scientific name, but then didn't know them by their common name, while everyone else in her community did know them by their common name, and they're apparently just readily available plants that are just sold in botanist shops. And for some reason, they're able to cause people to go insane just by nibbling on them. And that one idea, the fact that they're sold in just botany shops and they're able to cause that much damage. Then I ask why the scientists in the film aren't able to figure out what's causing predators to go savage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What else?
You were
I'm
so
trying to
right.
think back, 'cause this was months ago. My memory's failing me. I'm getting old. Fuck.
Yes, something that will continue to give me a stroke is how the pilot episode of Hazman Hotel is still canon, and yet the proper episode 1 acts as if you've seen that, and yet the pilot is not available on Amazon Prime, and yet you're supposed to take it as it's still canon. Meanwhile, Hell of a Boss had its pilot episode stripped of its canon privileges. Because Stolas was a villain.
I actually haven't seen Hell of a Boss yet. I'm going to check it out at some point.
I think it's because of everything surrounding the Blitz and Stolas relationship that I can't find many reasons to recommend it. It used to be basically The Office but in hell, but now it's basically a soap opera of a will they, won't they. Kiara, why are you on my computer's lap? Why are you on my keyboard?
I'm fine with either sort of direction to go. I mean, I literally didn't know anything about the show before, so I don't have any expectations for it.
I mean,
all I know is it's the same creator as Hazbin Hotel, so there's going to be a lot of swearing, sex, and violence, and
yep.
Family Guy made fun of that, so. Oh, another thing with Zootopia. The racial allegory is just, how do we describe this?
Kind of confusing? Kind of trips over itself?
Confusing and tripping over itself, I think, would be a bit generous. No, I would probably go with completely ass backwards. That's the term I'd use. I'm very, very much against what that film is trying to not what it's trying to say, but more so what it is saying, because what it's trying to say and what it is saying are two vastly different things. What it's trying to say is, it doesn't matter what differences you have, we're all people at the end of the day. But unfortunately, through framing that message through the lens of a society where everyone literally is objectively biologically different, where different species are factually different creatures. There's a huge difference between a lion and a gerbil. But there's no difference between someone from Africa or someone from Asia. They are biologically the exact same. That's the issue with racism and bigotry, is that you are finding superfluous differences between other human beings. And unfortunately, you can't tell a lesson about bigotry through that. And then also then complicating things further by then introducing fictional eugenics and this creature is so much more dangerous than this creature because they have claws and fangs and stuff. And look at that, a common houseplant is able to cause people to go fucking apeshit and start eating other people.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, cocaine doesn't make black people eat people. Like, I'm black. I've never eaten someone before in my life. I'd be concerned if I did. So yeah, it's things like that. It's just messy.
I mean, I think Homestuck with the trolls, as ham-fisted as it was, it still presented that lesson better because it's still the same species, but it's more of, it's more regarding classism than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And streaming this, I guess you're gonna find out.
I blasted. I mean, if you guys are interested in my video, I mean, it's on my channel. It's a video. My mic quality's shit. I recorded it on a laptop.
Same. For me, it's usually just taking my laptop and just standing in a closet full of stuff while recording, and a lot of people claim, oh, well, you're no better than Doug on the screaming thing. I think it's because when I wear headphones, I'm not always aware of my volume, even less so when I finally have the house to myself, and it's like, yes, now I don't have to worry about drawing the attention of people.
Oh god, if somebody said I'm no worse than Doug Walker, I don't even know what I do at that point. I think I just delete my channel.
I mean, Alex the Critic, he's got that Elmer Fudd voice that all the F-tier cartoon critics have, and I'm not kidding when I said that Dude compared a chicken farm in BoJack Horseman to the Holocaust. And he sided with that universe's iteration of PETA if it had one.
Okay. I hate the internet so much. Holy fuck.
I hate it too.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. I don't even know. It's just, I don't get why it's so hard for people to criticize movies like a normal person. You know? It's just, it's crazy. I don't know. I feel like I'm one of the few sane ones left.
Yeah, 1 second.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like you should be able to integrate entertainment without having to make it fucked up or being stupid like Doug. I don't know.
So that was you who made those responses to the Nostalgia Critic on his Pirates videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And they are the GOAT.
Yeah, thank you. I completely forgot half the arguments I made in those videos. I actually forget a lot of the content of those videos because this thing is that was such a departure from what I normally cover. I cover the culture and the history and all that shit that inspired Pirates of the Caribbean and soon to be the same style of things for Indiana Jones. I already covered some Indiana Jones stuff before. But that was one because like I'm a big movie nerd. I mean, I'm a filmmaker myself. Like I get really angry when I see people misrepresenting movies. So I was like, fuck, I gotta defend these movies. Fuck.
I get like that too. I'm always like, even if the movie's bad, don't lie.
Exactly. That's always it. It's just if you're gonna critique a movie, you gotta be honest, and you have to give credit where it's due, and you gotta criticize where sort of comes up short. I even did that for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Any flaws and stuff that happened in those movies, I made sure to point them out because, frankly, they are flawed movies. As much as I'm a fan of them, and as much as I think they're overall pretty good, they're still flawed. I mean, any movie's fucking flawed, except for Aladdin. For some reason, that movie is like actually flawless because of the fact it's told by an unreliable narrator, like The Princess Bride.
Yes. I was gonna say, wait, which Aladdin? The 1992 version with Robin Williams, or the 2019 version with Will Smith?
The only one that matters.
The Robin Williams one?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nah, because fuck the 2019 one. That one's terrible.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're playing PesterQuest. I'm also gonna be reading out the text, and I'm also gonna try and do the voices. So prepare for cringe. It's been a long time coming. You click to the last page of the Homestuck epilogues. Honestly, buddy, you wasted your time. You read it, then you read it again. You scroll down to go to the next section and find nothing. The little blue arrow you crave is nowhere to be found. What the fuck? Are you serious? What kind of ending was that? Absolutely nothing got resolved. Another reason why I did not read the epilogues. And have no desire to. You stand up so fast, your chair falls over. Jesus Christ, are you steamed? Maybe eventually, with further thought, you'll come to appreciate the thematic elements and contributions to narrative convention, but as of right now, you need to understand. What happened to dead Egbert? What about Rose and Kanaya and their marriage? What about Terezi and Vriska? God, you have to have words with someone. Stomping out of the little computer room, you blink a few times, trying to readjust to the dim parlor after staring at a screen for so long. Doc Scratch? Where is that creepy round motherfucker? You sure got his number now. You know all about how he ruined the lives of 8 human kids and 12 trolls. How he played everybody, including you. The very least he owes you is a satisfying conclusion to this story. Be careful what you wish for. That's just called Homestuck 2 Beyond Canon. You march confidently down the hall in the direction of a sudden ruckus. Turning the corner, you see two figures. One is definitely Doc Scratch. The other is a dark silhouette in a fashionable hat and coat. While you watch, the latter begins to hit the former with a cane. Oh god damn it. You know what's happening. You know some lore. You need to get out of here before this place goes up in flames. Survive now, yell about unsatisfactory narratives later. With that in mind, you leave behind this ridiculous altercation, trampling a pile of notes and photographs underfoot as you mega run for the fenestrated wall. See ya, suckers. You sail through feet first, bracing for the smell of overturned earth and the sight of the twin Alternian bones. Man, it's going to be good to see your friends again, especially now that you're armed with all this canon knowledge. But what surrounds you is not Fozzer's corpse field. It's a whole lot of nothing. Are you lost between worlds or something? Wait, no, you see a glimmer in the distance. A bright white light. Swallowing down the surge of panic, you move toward it. The light coalesces in the form of a small symbolic house. Hey, you recognize this house. You wonder if you can just... sort of... Oh, okay. Well, you did that. A barrage of images hits you. Broken, chaotic flashes, too fractured to make sense of. You just stuck your hand into the most powerful item in the whole of this narrative, and your body is not taking it well. Bright, sizzling pain hits the nerve center of your brain and radiates out to your extremities. Wow, you are a moron. You aren't a comic character. You aren't meant for this sort of metatextual energy. It hurts, it burns, it unravels you from the inside out, and then everything goes white. What a lovely morning. The air is fresh and crisp. It's early spring, probably. You find yourself on the sidewalk in a suburban neighborhood, facing a neat, friendly house. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor looking down at you. At least, you hope he's friendly. Just... Hello? Okay, catch you later, the sea. Find yourself on... Okay, I just read that. A neat, friendly boy stands at the window on the second floor, looking down at you. At least, you hope he's friendly. Man, you would really love to be his friend. At first, you think the boy is looking at you, but instead he appears to be looking at the mailbox, which is stuffed so full that the door is half open. Looks like someone crammed a whole box in here. Helpfully, you pull it out, along with a couple of coupons. There we go. I just realized that the music in this route is just a remix of Showtime. gonna hide the evidence? Quick as you can, you turn around and dump everything in the sewer. Whatever, it was probably all garbage anyway. Who even uses their mailbox these days? The friendly and fatherly figure parks his car, climbs out, and tips his hat at you. Then he walks into the house, not sensing a single thing amiss. The perfect crime. Oh, but here comes the boy out the front door. God, you hope he wasn't coming down for the mail. It should be noted to anyone who has not played PesterQuest or is not familiar with Homestuck, all of PesterQuest is dubiously canon, because if it were canon, right here is where everything would have gone to shit. A residential lad approaches. Wait a minute. This is not the same lad you saw peeking through the window. It possibly is not a child at all. It appears to be a mysterious gentleman. You wonder what business this fine, upstanding neighborhood gentleman would have of you. Hey! I saw you standing out here messing with the mailbox. I figured you might be the mailman? Even though you're not wearing a mailman outfit. I am tripping over my words. Rip. Oh yeah, that's you. You're definitely the mailman. Your outfit is, it's in the laundry today. You're just wearing your mailman hoodie instead. See this symbol? It's the symbol of, mail. It's the symbol of Tumblr bait from the Hive Swap Friend sim. Maybe I need to play that on stream someday too. Nothing stops the man. That's great. I guess it is true after all, that mailmen are completely relentless in their quest to deliver people's mail. You guys are incredible. Speaking of mail, do you know if I got any today? What? No, what red package? You haven't seen anything like that. No bills, junk mail, nothing at all. The mailbox was empty when you looked inside. Oh, well, I didn't say anything about a red package. Should I be expecting one? Come to think of it, it is my birthday, so getting a package in the mail would make sense. Except in real life today is car cats. I keep on saying that I probably should have played this on 413, but I'm an adult who does adulty things. And if it's red, that probably means it's from Dave. He loves red. Because I guess it's cool. Oh man, I wonder what he got me. Nothing! He got you nothing, you say. Isn't he listening? This Dave fellow probably forgot his birthday due to being a bad friend. That's why there's no package, red or otherwise. What? Oh, just kidding, you say. You're sure Dave is a great friend who cares about this kid a lot. His present is probably just late, and definitely not slowly sinking in a subterranean river of shit right now. It's not... What? That's a strange thing to say. Are you sure you don't know more about Dave's present than you're telling me? No, you say, absolutely not. Actually, he should forget what you said about the package being late. He should not be expecting a red package. Not now, or ever. He should trust you. Maybe all mailmen know everything about the man. Dang. So, nothing else? Huh? You said the box was empty. I don't think I understand. Isn't that how it always is when you deliver mail? I mean, you're the guy who's supposed to put stuff in there. Yes, that's right. You're the mailman. The absolute authority over all mail. Which means your word must be accepted without question. When it comes to the mail, he didn't get today. Is there something going on in the chat that I don't know about? Sorry, just doing a couple things.
Hey everyone, this is
There we go. Yes. Yes, they do, Zeke. You double-checked on everything. You looked thoroughly through your mailbag for anything with this kid's name on it, and it came up empty. Sorry, dude. You have a mailbag. Where is it? Oh, that old thing? You accidentally dropped it in the sewer before the kid came outside. Oh no, that sucks. All that mail. Ruined. Maybe I can help you fish it out? No! You mean, that's fine. Thanks for offering. Fine young Samaritan. But, The government will handle this. There's, like, insurance and such for sewer-related postal mishaps. Yeah, that makes sense, but... What if you missed something in there from me? Like, a game envelope or such. Are you totally sure you didn't miss something? Yes, you are sure. You triple-checked and didn't see his name on anything. Besides, it's really rank down there. Very sewery. All the mail has been befouled beyond any hope of salvaging it. Really, it's best not to bother even peeking inside. You're probably right. But... Hey, how do you know if there wasn't any mail for me if you don't know my name? What? Oh. God damn it. Huh? Oh, you mean, of course you know his name. Mailmen are sort of like Santa Claus. They know the names of all good little kids on their delivery routes. Wait, okay, that sounded creepy. You really regret phrasing it like that. It was so completely unnecessary. You just know a lot of stuff, as an important government official with lots of bureaucratic lists and such. For instance, the name of this young fellow is... Just so people don't flay me alive because of something that I literally did not know about until this year, after a quick trip to TV tropes, I'm just going to refer to the character as Egbert. You can do this. This young fellow's name is... Wow, it really could be anything. They might as well have been given a random-ass name this very day, shortly before you arrive, for all you know. You'll just have to go with your gut and feel it out. A new friendship is on the line. His name is... Wait, no. He's making a bad face. You're on the wrong track. Oh, he's perking up. This is good. Nope, bad face again. It's not Jimmy or Gilliam? That's not even a name. Anyway. Yes, he likes that. Crap, he looks disgusted. Abort! John Burby, he really can be quite a fucking dolt sometimes. Jonderson? Wait, he looked pleased for a minute. And it looked like he just sucked on a lemon. Egbert licks a lemon and dies. Jesus Christ, you are bad at this. You were close there. John DeBell. Yikes, no. You got it. It's just John. We'll call him Egbert, though. Of course. You don't know what you were even thinking. Yes, you do. Those were just goofs. You explained to Eggman. Mailmen love goofs. Their name is Egbert, you say confidently, as if you had it in the bag all along. Not your non-existent mailbag, which you told him you dropped in the sewer. Your real bag, where the good stuff is, such as your incredible ability to guess someone's names in 5 or 6 tries. That's right. Wow, I guess it's true then. Mailmen really do know practically everything. Yes, Hammerhead. Homestuck. You smile. Finally, it feels like this friendship may be starting to click. It was rocky there for a while, as you had to spin an intricate, nearly flawless web of lies to smooth over the fact that you destroyed this cherished personal property. But you're pretty sure you're just in the clear now, and you'll never have to justify yourself to them again. Well, as nice as it is to meet you, Mr. Mailman, to be honest, this just kinda sucks. I've been waiting for a really cool game to arrive in the mail, but it's been a few days already, and now I'm starting to think it got lost in the mail. It might just never come now, and I'm kinda bummed out about it. I had some hope it would show up on my birthday as, like, a present? From nobody, really. Just a present out of thin air, I guess. Like it was going to be destiny or something. Oh well, I guess magic really is as fake as all the scientists say it is. You nod along very wisely. Oh yes, you say. You can kiss that game goodbye. It definitely got lost in the mail, and it is never, ever going to be delivered. The Postmaster General just told you a few seconds ago. Through your wireless earpiece, which is hooked up to the US parcel mainframe. You tell Egbert they are right to disbelieve in magic. It's fake as shit. It's time for them to get used to the idea that they will never play this game, whatever it was. It was probably stupid anyway. Most games are. They should try to get used to whatever kind of life they are going to live from now on in the absence of this dumb video game. This is called a doomed timeline. Yeah, you're right. I think I got too worked up about it. It probably does suck anyway. I think Game Bro only gave it like 2 hats out of 5 hats. It might have even been less than that, actually. God, what a piece of shit it probably was. You know, I think I I think I have to thank you, Mr. Mailman. You've really opened my eyes today. I'm going to just forget I ever heard of that dumb game and just try to enjoy my life. Talk to my friends, hang out in my room, and I don't know. Come to think of it, maybe I was looking forward to playing that game with my friends so much because I'm lonely? I'm almost a little embarrassed to admit I don't actually have any real life friends. Oh, this is it. This is your in. This nice kid seems to be Jonasing for friendship just as much as you are. And you've laid all your groundwork for becoming his best bro so expertly. You just need to slide right into their life, with just a few more sympathetic remarks. You actually have a lot of experience with this by now. You've made so many friends, in so many strange places, and with such mixed results. Or you think you did. Actually, you can't conjure up any of their names or faces right now. It probably isn't important. Actually, let's never speak of that again. What matters most is you're here now, making a sweet new pal named Egbert. You casually mention that this is the end of your mail route and you don't have much else going on in your life. Maybe you and he can hang out for a while? If they don't mind, that is. You want to hang out with me? Like, just a mailman and a 13-year-old kid just being buddies? You shrug a little, as if you don't care much, but you really, really care. Normally I would say that sounds a little strange and maybe slightly inappropriate, but what do I know? If you were a normal-looking mailman, that would probably be a shitty idea, and I'd get in trouble with my dad or the authorities or something. And probably so would you. But you seem different. Like, maybe you aren't even a person? Just kind of a weird, harmless-looking guy? Like an alien. But not really. You don't really know what to say to any of this. Ah, man, I'm being so fucking rude. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course we can hang out. But maybe we should, keep this sort of a secret from my dad. I don't know if he would approve of me bringing a stranger into the house, even if you are very nice, and sincerely concerned about my mail problems. Stranger danger. That sounds fine with you. Now that you think about it, you still aren't sure his dad didn't see you dumping all their mail into the sewer. He probably didn't. Otherwise, he would have had some words with you, surely. But still, it's a risk you shouldn't be taking under these delicate circumstances. There's a friendship on the line. Okay, I'm glad you agree. It sounds like we have a sneaking mission ahead of us. Actually, it sounds like it could be fun. Oh yeah, it does sound fun. Except maybe slightly triggering, since you've done a lot of dangerous, high-stakes sneaking in the past that you can't quite remember. But still fun. Mostly fun. You can't wait. Yeah. So, how should we do this? We could either sneak upstairs to my bedroom while avoiding my dad and just hang out up there for a while. Or if that sounds too risky, we could just stay outside. I've got some sweet playground equipment in the backyard. What will it be? Zeke, I'm I'm probably gonna promise you that the first result for what you're trying to say is going to bring up Sonic Adventure DX. Okay, I guess I'll eat my hat. Or do you mean Sonic Ha XD? Mortal Kombat 1 doesn't suck. Chapter 5 Baraka. When you enter the house, an overwhelming odor of freshly baked cakes hits you like a punch in the face. Wow, there's also a lot of clown bullshit in this living room. Clown statues, and you don't have the time to take it all in because your buddy Egbert is grabbing your hand and rushing you upstairs before their baking maniac of a father can emerge from the kitchen and catch you in the act. He slams the bedroom door behind you and breathes a sigh of relief. Phew! Hard to catch a moment of peace around here, what with all this adoring fatherly doting and around-the-clock cake production. I feel like I'm suffocating around here. And it's not just because the thick aroma of Betty Crocker products makes me feel like I'm being gassed in a bakery. But I like the smell of baking. You're not sure what to say. You tentatively lift your arm, as if you're about to place it on their shoulder, but you hesitate. Is this an abusive domestic situation? You don't know if you have enough information to make that judgment, but you're concerned. Haha, just joking around. I mean, this baking shit is all a bit much. The clown obsession too, but I love my dad. He's great. Sorry, I didn't mean to give the wrong impression. That's a relief, you guess. Not that you weren't ready to jump in and be whatever kind of supported friend this kid needs. Suddenly, you notice a bunch of movie posters on the wall. Oh wow, these are all really bad? I see the Mac and Me poster, which Cynical Reviews did a hilarious review on that one. You won't dare say such a thing to your new friend, though. You immediately begin lavishing praise on all of them. Especially that one, which appears to be Mac and Me? Oh, for fuck's sake. When it rains, it pours, you guess. Nevertheless, you insist that it is one of humanity's peak cinematic achievements. Nope. Mac and Me? You seriously like it? Personally, I think it's a piece of shit. I just have it up there because, well, I don't even know why. Not even I can defend the film. To each his own, I guess. I'm happy to hear you like all the other movies, though. They're all incredible. You have good taste. Except for liking Mac and Me, though. It's complete garbage. Smart kid. Okay, you can admit you got a little overzealous there. Maybe dial it down a notch. You really don't have to try so hard. There's a moment of awkward silence. You hadn't really thought this far ahead, and apparently neither has John. There must be something you can both do to advance this friendship. He's starting to look self-conscious now. Poor friendless kid doesn't know how to entertain anyone in his house, does he? You can see now that your friendship is needed now more than ever. You have to step up. So, what do you typically like to, Suddenly, something gets John's attention. It's coming from his computer. Oh, hey, can you hang on a second? My buddy Dave is pestering me. Egbert settles behind their desk. Dude, what are you doing? Dave! guess what I'm doing right now. Are you opening the birthday present I got you? Oh, no. Sorry, Dave, but I think your present got lost in the mail. Unfortunately, I think it might be gone forever. Dude, what the fuck? Maybe you can just send me another one. Whatever it was. Dude, no. The thing I got you was fucking priceless and irreplaceable. If it's lost in the mail, there's literally zero chance you'll ever see another one like it ever again in any shape or form. Wow. That sucks. Oh well, whatever. To be honest, that's probably the fate it deserves. What was it? Never mind, just some more ironic trash from your best and coolest bro in the world. Just forget about it. If I tell you, you'd probably be sad it's gone, so this is a secret I will take with me to my fucking grave. Do you understand, Egbert? Yeah, that's fair. So, what are you really up to? Are you playing that dumb game with Rose yet? What? Oh. No. That got lost in the mail too. It's also gone forever. Holy fucking shit, dude. I leave you alone for 2 seconds and everything goes to hell. This is why I can't stop pestering you for even a second. You just lose complete control of your life the moment I turn my back. How do you even know it got lost in the mail? Like, how can that even be formally verified in any way? You haven't even been waiting for it that long. Because the mailman told me so. But, okay, I know I say this almost every day, but that actually is the dumbest thing I ever fucking heard. It's true, he was quite sure about it. First of all, buddy, mailmen don't know shit. They're just guys who walk around handing out letters and stuff. They have zero knowledge of the greater workings of the mail, let alone the specific fate of any given package. Unless there's a tracking number or some shit, but even then, the mailman isn't the really guy who isn't really the... Did they mean to type it as isn't really the guy who deals with that? The only way a mailman would know for sure if some mail got lost is if he was the one who lost it. Or, like, deliberately fucking destroyed it. Between the game and my sweet present going missing, something smells goddamn fishy in here. Dude, are you sure the mailman didn't just steal all your shit? Of course I am! No, man. He wasn't even holding anything when I talked to him, and not even a mailbag. My alarm bells are going fucking haywire here. It sounds like this incompetent dipshit just lost all your mail and tried to cover his ass. No. Are you sure he didn't fuck it up? Somehow, like, get mailman stank on it and in a fit of shame and panic, like, buried it or dunked it in a smelly hole? Dave, this is insane. You're being so paranoid. Besides, aside from the birthday present, why do you even care? You think the game is stupid and you don't even want to play? Yeah, well, I was lying my ass off to sound cool and aloof. Of course I want to play this game. It's like this whole rad thing we were all going to do as friends, and now it's ruined. You're right. That is a shame. I'm sorry. I don't know. There was just some feeling I had that we needed to play this thing for, like, destiny reasons or some shit. Sorry to blow my cool cover and start sounding like Jade or whatever, but I'm kind of pissed off now, especially now that I know you won't get your sick bunny. Bunny? Forget I said that. Lol, okay. Anyway, all that aggravating bullshit aside, what were you gonna say? Oh, right, I made a new friend. What? A friend? Bullshit. No, it's true. Buddy, this is so unlike you. You don't have fucking friends. None of us do. We're a bunch of total losers. Ouch. I know that, but today is a different story. I think I might be branching out a little socially. Like turning a corner and becoming a valid and legitimate person, well on their way to adulthood. Come on, Dave. Why can't you just be happy for me? Fine. So you're hanging up the this person right now? Yeah, he's in my room, rummaging through my stuff. He is quite the character. Who is this guy? Please tell me he's not cooler than me. I couldn't handle that. He's not cooler than you. Nobody is, Dave. Okay, thank God. So, tell me about him. Well, you know the mailman I was talking about earlier? Yeah? Well, you see, it's the mailman. Jesus fucking Christ. What? Egbert. No. What's the big deal? Do I even need to explain why a 13-year-old kid shouldn't become buddies with a fucking mailman and hang out with him in his room? Does your dad know about this? Well, no. But I'm trying to avoid him. He's in one of his baking frenzies. You do realize this is the same guy who likely stole your game and my beautiful present, right? Probably sold them in the black market or worse, he did something fucked up like flushed them down the toilet. You didn't do that! Dave, it would make no sense to do that. You're being crazy. Hey dude, but you're the one chilling with a random postal worker in your bedroom on your birthday. I'm just looking out for you. What sort of sick fuck would even want to come in your house? How old is this fucking guy anyway? I don't know. He seems to be sort of ageless. What? Dave, that's the thing. He's barely even a person. He's just a friend. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Listen, I don't expect you to understand. He's just a fun, harmless person who appears to have no particular defining qualities whatsoever. What's so crazy about that? Nothing, I guess. I don't even know anymore. Fine. Enjoy your new buddy. It is your birthday after all, so you get to call the shots. So, what's next on the agenda? What's he even doing right now? Well, Zeke says this is starting to feel like a simulation on life. Well, it seems like he got a little bored while I've been talking to you, and he has spread most of my belongings across my bedroom floor to examine everything. And now he's just messing with my stuff, like my magic stuff. It's pretty cute. I like this guy. John, I'm gonna run something. Egbert, I'm gonna run something by you. I hope you don't blow your mind or anything, but what if this guy isn't even a mailman? What? Dave, no, I refuse to accept that. Okay then, genius, tell me this. What's he wearing? You said he has no defining qualities. Well, clothes are defining qualities, so what are they? Okay, he isn't wearing anything but a sweatshirt. But I didn't want to mention that because I knew how it would sound. I see. So, no mail uniform, no mailbag, no like, fucking... Hello, who dis?
It's AJ.
Hello.
Hello?
How you doing?
Hi.
We play in PesterQuest because it's another Homestuck anniversary.
Wait.
Okay. So, no mail uniform, no mail bag, no like fucking mailman hat, just no pants. Yes. But that's not weird or anything. I told you, he's like a pet? Shit, that's probably condescending. You know what I mean. Part generic person type guy, and part like just a fun, friendly sort of humanoid creature? I'm really not explaining this well. The point is, he said he's a mailman, and I believe him because he's my new friend. End of story. Okay, he's the fucking mailman. I don't even care if you think he's fine then. Okay, whatever. So, like, cool. Guess we have a new friend. Do I get to meet the mailman sometime or what? That's a good question. I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if he found his way over to you. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me he's a well-traveled fellow. You really think he's going to well-travel his ass 2,000 miles over here to come visit me? You never know. Mailmen do get around after all. Phrasing. Oh, thank you. Shit, that checks out, actually. Okay, I'm getting kind of excited now. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I should probably get going. He is really going at it over here with all my bedroom crap. I don't want to be a rude host. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys to it. Happy birthday, dude. Thanks, Dave. Hell yes. Gaming talk. So, they were fake arms. No, there's more roots. And because it's Mr. Krabby Pants' birthday, we'll go ahead and do a car cat route. Yeah, it's a friend sim. I just said this is the kind of game that it is. Confident that your new friends are safely sleeping off a rowdy night full of snacks, video games, and taxidermy. I have no context for that yet. You turn your thoughts to dreams. Jade's dreams. That fascinating, shiny place that feels familiar the way a dream does. This music sounds a bit like upward movement. Prospect feels like the place you should be right now. You've got a brand new zap sense, and it hasn't failed you so far. It's allowed you to befriend several emotionally volatile teens in precarious home situations. These powers won't let you down. So you zap to the dream world. Turns out you can fly here. Rad! You drift around for a little bit, admiring the glittering towers, waving lazily to all the various dream NPCs, until you come upon a dome with an open window. Inside, a troll boy with nubby horns and a silly outfit lies curled up in his dream bed, sleeping soundly. Ah, he looks so peaceful. You imagine this is a very peaceful troll boy. Irony. Perhaps it should strike you as strange that you immediately know what this alien's race is, but nah, you don't have time for that. Abruptly, the boy vanishes. Oh shit. You follow him without hesitation. Zap! Luckily, your powers seem oriented to specific people, rather than places. You figure it's because this is a character-driven narrative. Meta. You find yourself in a dim respite block. This is Alternian for bedroom. There's a bookshelf and a desk and clothes hung up on pegs on the wall. But instead of a bed, there's a small tub of green goo. What? The fuck? A gravelly voice, tinged with mania, crashes over you in a furious wave. You reel back from the onslaught. Every evening, I wake up to another glorious night of the universe applying its globes directly to my face in the most hilarious and juvenile way possible. I'm used to this, okay? I'm not saying this is anything new. But this is just next fucking level. Your eyes finally adjust enough to see the same troll boy from the dream world. How would the trolls go against the combatants from Mortal Kombat? Okay, let me write some things. So Zeke, just for hour 12. Hello, who dis? Oh, welcome back.
Sorry for leaving.
That's alright. Connection troubles or something like that?
Something came up.
Ah, understandable.
Had a little trouble in my other server.
Ah,
Well, my server.
oh, the server that you run. Was there like
Yeah.
Was there like some sort of spat going on, or?
I don't want to come across as insensitive, but a lot of us have troubles
sorry, what?
Let me rephrase that. A lot of us have troubles. We discuss them and
So there was some kind of discussion and it got completely out of fucking hand.
yeah, I had to take control.
Understandable.
Anyway, I didn't mean to interrupt your game.
Sorry, I'm just typing out a very lengthy comment to Zeke here. There you go. There's a wall of text for you to read, Zeke. Your eyes finally adjust enough to see the same troll boy from the dream world. He appears to have fallen asleep at his husk top, which is a computer. Some crumbs are stuck to his face where it had been pressed to the desk. He's got a zodiac symbol on his shirt, whichever one is a sideways 69. Heh, nice. Y'all are immature as shit. And man, is he angry. Like, way angrier than a normal person. I stay in this crumbling excuse of a hive, rig this place with early warning systems, and what's my reward? a deformed blue blood teleporting into my respite block like a fucking... You zap out of there because, damn, you don't know what kind of early warning system he has. Well, whatever predators it's meant to keep away, all he'd have to do is shout at them. You appear on a nearby hill about 100 yards away from the hive. From the outside, it's large and laning with square windows and an unnecessary number of balconies. Although, who are you to say it's who are you to say what's necessary? Maybe this dude really likes balconies. He could probably use the fresh air. A couple of similarly large and lopsided hives scatter the skyline. Hives. You weren't sure how you know they're called that, but it feels right. Maybe because of the organic, insectile architecture. Like they were grown instead of built. Kiara, what are you doing? You clearly aren't on Earth anymore. The sky is black and the bushes are purple, and there are 2 moons. Neither of them is your gold moon, though. You think maybe you should be freaked out by this strange alien land, but nah, you're a seasoned friend adventurer by now. Besides, you like it here. It's comfortable. This is a pretty good hill. But is it a melancholy hill? You all saw that coming from a mile away, don't you dare deny it. You sit for a while, thinking about this hill and this universe and your place in it. Who wrote this script? Until the sun starts to crest over the distant horizon. Hey, idiot! The troll boy is leaning out his front door. You're sitting on the ground waiting for sunrise, so you're either a Jade Blood or a moron. And I know the only Jade Blood who lives outside the caverns, and she's a lot better looking than you. Shit. So what the hell? Who are you? You're not a troll. There's a substantial gap of grassy hill between the 2 of you, but you can hear him just fine. He has a talent for projection. You stand up and brush the dirt off your ass. He seems a bit less angry now. You walk leisurely down the hill. The heat from the rising sun washes over your back, and you speed up. That sun is bad news, you just know it. You start down the hill. Light bleeds further across the horizon, and your pace gets a little less leisurely. The troll boy crosses his arms. His shoulders are rounded in a slouch, like he spends a lot of time making himself smaller. His black painted claws are bitten down. You wave a little awkward hello. He rolls his eyes and grabs you by the grip surprisingly strong. He tugs you underneath the shattered overhang of a balcony. Okay, asshole. What were you doing watching me in my dream like some harmless case-posing pervert? I can't even retreat into unconsciousness anymore. Is that it? I won't even slide into the nascent relief of death without an alien stalking me. Did one of my friends put you up to this? Was it Solix? Everybody's favorite pastime, make Karkat's life even more of a constant, effervescent shit show. You tell him, Carcat, that it's not like that. You don't know anybody named Solix, and you didn't mean to be creepy. You just found him, liked how he looked, and decided to follow him home. Carcat's thick eyebrows creep upward. Okay, you know how that sounds, but you really didn't do it to be weird. You did it for friendship. You crave it, like a mineral. Wow, very normal, Mr. Magic. Oh, but you are magic. Okay, maybe not you specifically, you don't want to brag, but you can do some pretty magic stuff. Carcat looks incredibly dubious, even more so than Rose had, who you might have described as politely incredulous. And who is Pester? Consider explaining to him all that wild stuff that Jade told you about, games and destiny and such things, but you really can't imagine what any of that has to do with this grumpy alien boy. What are the chances? You tell him you can prove it. You can bring him to visit one of his friends. You are so awesome at bringing friends together. You could visit Solix, was it? Carcat makes a noise like a tea kettle being punched. Hell no! That Nookbiter would self-immolate if I interrupted his coding. You wonder if that's a euphemism. Maybe Carcat just likes scare quotes. I don't have the energy to grub sit his freaky, deformed bulges today. Okay, then where does he want to go? Does he have any more friends? I wouldn't call him a friend exactly. Oh no. More like an endless burden I've been cursed with by the slithering eldritch gods of the outer reaches. If I didn't occasionally check up on him, he'd space out so far he'd hit hard vacuum. This is exactly who I think he's alluding to. God damn it. How do we do this? Actually not quite sure, but you don't want to backpedal and suggest to this cool, angry troll boy that you don't know what you're doing. Do I just... His hand kind of hovers near yours. Hold on. You could hold hands, but you don't want to be too forward. You could also just hold him under the armpits. You think holding me under the armpits is less weird than holding frond stumps? Yeah. Sort of. Carcat puts an awkward hand on your elbow. Then he frowns, pushes up your sleeve, laying 3 fingers against your barrel. You good, dude? Yeah, sorry. You're just kinda warm. Thank you. You tell Karkat that he is very warm too. Let's just get this over with. Try to aim for just outside his hive. Lucis isn't around, and he's usually too stoned to even notice if the roof came down. Oh, fuck. God, no. No. I don't wanna. But I don't want to start. Cool, here goes. And by cool, in my case, not cool. You zap somewhere pitch black, and immediately blunder right into Karkat. Oh my god! Could you keep it together for a single fucking glance, Nugget? You aren't in Karkat's hive anymore. You appear to be in the void. Cool. The what? Let go of me. You tell Karkat that he is actually the one still holding on to you. He makes an angry noise through his nostrils and releases you from his clammy grasp. He moves away from you and collides with what sounds like about 17 mops all banging into each other and clattering to the ground. God fucking! Something smashes. Slurry guzzling! A shower of little noises like marbles over hardwood. What even is that? Oh no. A light finally pops on above you. You appear to be in an alien broom closet with, like, alien cleaning supplies, you guess? One of the bottles just has Clen written on it in permanent marker. You ask Karkat if he meant to transport the two of you into a closet. A bucket rattles as he kicks at it. He yelps and jumps backward onto your foot. I don't think I should... Okay, anyone familiar with Homestuck knows why buckets are kind of funny. Zeke, I see you're typing. I'll just go ahead and get it out there. Buckets are used in troll reproduction. What the fuck? Makara, you bottom-feeding asshole! Personal habits are almost as disgusting as your pan-rotting purple words. Why is your paling equipment mixed in with your scrub poles? Did you figure nobody would notice? Surprise, Nook Sucker, I noticed. What in the hell? Karkat breaks off, and after a moment you realize why. Heavy footsteps shuffle closer. Someone has heard the absolute rumpus tantrum that Karkat's kicking up. Oh hey, hold up, my brother. Fuck. I'm hearing something in the scrub cubby. Some squeak beast what's all got itself trapped. The door opens a crack. Karkat grabs your arm again. Hello, who dis? Oh, hello, Hexy. Hello, Penguin. Oh, fuck. A shadow looms on the wall. Wild hair and tall horns. I am not about ready to turn this into a slasher. Oh, fuck me. Carcat squeezes your arm so hard it hurts. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. The door opens a little wider, and you feel wetness on your arm where Carcat's claws have drawn blood. The door creaks, and you panic. You both crash down to the floor together in Carcat's respite block. Carcat's little horns jab you in the side. What the fuck was that for? Why did you do that? Because Carcat was freaking the fuck out, and you were worried the two of you were in danger. And there was some menacing asshole saying creepy stuff outside the closet door? That is a complete mischaracterization of the scenario, and I'm totally disgusted you'd even bring it up. It's not a mischaracterization. He was totally losing it. Look, he was clinging onto you so hard he even drew blood. You show him your clawed up arm. Carcat's reaction is immediate and overblown, which you are beginning to gather isn't out of character for him. He starts vigorously examining himself. He appears to be checking for injuries. No, you insist. He is not the one bleeding. You are. He's so covered up in jeans and sweater that you have no idea how he'd even get cut in the first place. Wait. This is your blood? Yeah. What's the big deal? Besides the fact that he totally just scratched the shit out of you. You're willing to let it slide, though, for friendship reasons. You figure this might just be the way he greets people? It's honestly kind of fucked up. Maybe you should just leave? Wait, what? Now you're just going to zap the fuck out of here like nothing happened? You can't go out there! It isn't safe! Not for people like... Carcat pulls himself warily to his feet. He's still looking at you like you're a bomb that might go off if you step wrong. Slowly, he extends his own palm and drags a claw across it. Crimson blood beads up and drips to the floor. It isn't safe for people like us. Clearly something is happening here, and it's probably a really deep and affecting moment. But you're just not sure what you're supposed to do. You bleed, he bleeds, both of you bleed. Sweet! Blood friends! You can fuck with that. How did you get a cerulean's hoodie? Did you bag yourself a high-blood moirail? Now that you have established that the two of you do indeed both have blood, Carcat appears to have warmed up to you a lot. He even offers you something called grub juice, which you're pretty sure is just Coke, except not as sweet. It's almost a little salty. You take tiny, polite sips, and then pour it into a dead plant as soon as Carcat turns his back. Where? You tell him that you aren't actually sure where you got this sweatshirt. You're just wearing it when you woke up. You don't even remember where that was. You just know you are standing in front of Egbert's house, and you are wearing this hoodie, and you knew it was important, but not why it's important. Possibly because it keeps you from being naked. You didn't realize it belonged to a cerulean, whatever that is. Carcat is looking at you like you aren't making much sense, which is fair because you really aren't making much sense. Maybe you're a mutant blood alien with amnesia that can also teleport. Yep. Oh, and you can time travel too. Don't push it. Karkat sits down at his desk and hits the spacebar on his keyboard. We could probably figure out whose case sign that is. Well, not us specifically, unless you've got some incredibly unlikely and well-honed husk-top skills. You've got no husk-top skills, honed or otherwise. Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. Here, just give me a second. Don't break any of my shit. You take a glance around the room, keeping your arms behind your back as to make absolutely sure you don't break any of his shit. His room is surprisingly tidy for someone as scattered as Karkat, mostly just weapons and movie posters. It all has the air of someone who doesn't plan to live in a place for very long. It feels temporary. Karkat is typing furiously with his mouth pulled into a little frown. That's his default, it appears. Every so often, though, he'll throw glances at the cuts on your arm. He really is hung up on your blood. Good news, Captor. Tonight is your lucky night. Finally, you get a chance to put your money where your dribbling snaggletooth flap is. I need you to do something for me. KK, if this is more whining about the team leaders, I don't want to hear it. You just don't have the qualities necessary for this sort of scenario. And if you're just here to start some sort of flat fight for regulars, then you should probably go fuck yourself. Because I've got actual work I need to do tonight. Oh my god, who gives a fuck about a game of riding a duck out of a hole in the ground? And what actual work? Like, I even believe that for a second. You mean the actual work of touching yourself while sobbing into your Recupera code? Karkat, that is too much information. Yes, hilarious. But we can skip that for just the one time in our life. All that's going to happen if you saying something you regret and then cry typing over whether or not we're still friends. Okay, first of all, fuck you. I don't have time for any of your pathetic burns dunking me into a carton of weak sauce. There's actual, real, serious shit going down. Well, now that we've wasted like 2 minutes telling each other how busy we are, what the fuck do you want? I need you to check something in the Imperial database for me. Case records. And I want you to do it without asking me why I need it. Deal? Wait, what the fuck, KK? Absolutely no deal. You didn't even try to make a deal. You just told me to do something incredibly illegal and dangerous. Why do you need case records if you think ancestors are bullshit? Ancestors are bullshit. Fake night dream nonsense for kids who hate themselves and want to experience a connection to something better than they are. Face the facts, bulge weeds. There's no way any of us are descended from anybody that matters. Then why the hell do you want me to risk getting culled for records if it's a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter? I might have a death wish, but I'm not suicidal. So, either tell me what crawled up your nook and laid eggs in there, or let me get back to work. Okay, fine. I'm only telling you this because we're friends and I trust you. There's this person in my hive. Person? Yeah, they aren't a troll, but they aren't a drone either. I figure they're an alien, but they've got a cerulean sign, and we're trying to figure out where it came from. Wait, they aren't a troll, but they're a cerulean. Sorry, KK, I'm trying to wrap my pan around this, but I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me. Oh my god! Could you just run this? Give me a second. Okay, nobody's had this sign or cast name in a while. Ask your new alien friend if they know the name Aladov. Hey, do you know... Oh, what the fuck? You step back from where you've been reading over Karkat's shoulder. You couldn't resist. It was just getting so heated and mad, banging on the keyboard and making weird little growling noises. You think you can just... Karkat goes absolutely silent. He's rigid. If he'd have been a cat, his hair would be standing straight up. You ask him what's wrong, and he shushes you so loudly you almost fall over from shock. You strain, and in the distance, you think you hear a strange, staticky whirring. Suddenly, Karkat explodes into motion, grabbing your arm and pulling you out of his respite block and down the stairs. In the living room, he tugs a thick black blanket from off the back of the couch and pulls up the rug in the center of the room. Beneath it is a trap door. What the hell is... Be quiet! His movements are quick and panicky, but also methodical. His jaw is set, and his eyes are hard as he unbolts the trapdoor, gives it a hard yank to loosen it, and props it open. Beneath it is a rectangular pit in the foundations of the house, the size and shape of a shallow grave. This isn't the first time he's done this. You doubt it's even the 10th. So far, Karkat has struck you as a little bit ridiculous. But now there's something fierce burning in him. Something angry and distilled. The sound comes again, closer this time, and you see a hulking shadow out the window, huge and menacing and armored. Karkat yanks you down into the pit with him, and wraps the two of you in the blanket. Then he closes the trap door, and you are plunged into a darkness so absolute, it's like you've stopped existing. What the hell is going on? A drone. Karkat's face is squished against your shoulder. The fear in his voice shudders you to your bones. It's just a routine check. We should be fine down here. My Lucis dug this. It hides the temperature. The temperature? Of me. Of us. Of our mutation. You don't understand. That doesn't stop you from being afraid. Impossibly heavy footsteps land on the floor above you. Karkat trembles. God, you have to do something. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. We'll be fine. Karkat mutters it to himself again and again. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. This always works. There's no reason to... Oops. A rusty, grating screech as the trapdoor is wrenched off its hinges. Light pours in. Two giant metal hands reach into the hole and pluck the both of you out. Karkat wriggles and bites like a cat, trying to get free. You don't have the chance. The drone tosses you bodily out of the way, your head hits the wall, and everything goes a little strange and streaky after that. When you come back to yourself, You're outside in the blazing morning heat with Karkat crouched over you. Did the two of you escape? Yeah. His voice is hollow. There is crimson blood smeared on his sweater and up to his chin, and you realize it must have come from the reopened cuts on your arm. Karkat must have carried you out of the hive. It's on fire. The hive. Behind you, Karkat's house is in flames. The heat of the fire combines with the heat of the sun, until it feels like the two of you are standing on the edge of hell. Oh my god, did the drone do that? No. My Lucis did. I told you, I have early warning systems. He gave me a chance to get out before triggering it. Is he okay? Karkat gives you a look of utter disgust. He gestures toward the burning hive. I very much fucking doubt it. Okay, but the drone is dead, right? So he's safe. Karkat releases a creaky, wheezing sound that it takes you a second to realize is a laugh. God, you really are an alien. Where are you even from? It sounds so relaxing. That isn't the only drone, you freak of nature! It's seen my sign, it's heard my voice, I'm on record as call on sight! There is absolutely nowhere for me to go! Shit. Okay, well, what about his friends? You really don't think Karkat is in any sort of state to make decisions. So you make an executive one for both of you. Also, it's hot as shit out here, and your delicate skin is already starting to burn. What had that friend's name been? Solix? You take Karkat's hand because the two of you are beyond holding each other under the armpits at this point. You appear in a residential street in a city, and for a second you think you must have traveled in time as well, since it's night again suddenly. But then you look up and see the strange purple-blue glimmer in the sky. It's still day, but there's some sort of atmospheric shield between the killer sun and the city. You wonder why there isn't one over where Karkat lives. Maybe it's too far out in the sticks. Karkat yanks his hand out of his. He is still holding the blanket he'd wrapped the two of you in, staring around in nervous little ticks. He looks even more scared than he had back in his bedroom. Clearly, he doesn't get out much. Fuck! A low chime rings out through the empty street. Karkat pulls his palm husk out of his pocket and looks at it like he can't remember what it is. Like everything normal has been wiped away, and all that remains is the frozen horror in his eyes. KK, what the fuck? I just saw your name come up on the feed. What did you do, you fucking idiot? Are you going to be a thresh executioner? You can't just start showing up on call lists. I didn't do anything. Solix, there's some stuff about me you don't know. KK, what the hell? Okay, well, first of all, I'm right outside your hive step, which is an apartment complex. What? What are you talking about? Is this the mutant stuff? Who gives a shit about that? TZ knows, too. She says she can taste our blood color through the screen, which is all kinds of freaky. How does that even work? The screens aren't scratch and sniff. How the fuck? It doesn't matter. Wow, I actually do not give a crap about any of Terezi's cackling bullshit right now. Everything is fucked forever. As if in agreement, a familiar crackling whir starts up somewhere close by. You and Karkat look at each other in almost comedic distress. I have to go. Just come up here, okay? We'll figure this shit out. No, absolutely fucking not. Oh my god, you utter imbecile. You think your little pants sparks could do anything against a calling drone? I know you have a death wish, but I'm not going to assist you in a hysterical shit-fit suicide. You don't know anything about me or my death wish, KK. Come upstairs. No! Don't make me tell you how much I hate you. Karkat throws his palm husk at the pavement, shattering the screen. Tears drip off his jaw in blurry streaks of red. Get me out of here. And don't you dare ask me what's wrong. You don't. You get him out of there. To all over. Locale to locale. You take a grand tour of Alternia. A place you shouldn't know the name of, but you do. And everywhere you go, you hear that telltale grating whir. Karkat was right. Wherever he goes, the drones follow. After a certain point, it just becomes routine. You teleport to a random location, and the two of you just sort of loaf around until you hear the sound in the distance. By the time the sun starts to set, you are both exhausted and must have zapped all over the planet. You find yourself back on the grassy fields, most likely somewhere near Karkat's demolished hive. Smoke hangs fetid in the evening air. Karkat's eyes are dull. His hair a tangled mass of curls so thick they look like twisted wire. I figured out why the fucking thing didn't work. What thing? He shakes the blanket, which he's been holding on to all day. The last remnant of what was most likely by now just a smoking wreck. With 2 mutants in there, we were too warm. Years of perfecting my hiding like an oink beast from the slaughter technique, and it's all decimated by some clueless asshole in a hoodie. Just Karkat out here having a normal one! Getting fucked up the waist shoot by the inexorable march of fate and the universe. I meet someone with the same disgusting deformity as me, and they immediately ruin my life. This is why I don't let people into my hive. Karkat. There is so much hatred wrapped up in his voice, in his words, and you don't think it's hatred for you. You ask him what you can do. You want to fix this. I think you've done enough. Karkat bundles himself up in the blanket, even though he isn't cold. He turns away. Oh. We play Karkat's Roots for this angy little crab's birthday, and we get a bad ending. I am so sorry. Now he really does look like the Signless. Yeah, Homestuck has some banger music. Okay, which route should we play now? I'll let you guys pick. Music? Okay. Well, I guess I can just hover over everything. Okay. Okay, so the routes that we played were Magic is Fucking Real, and we played Carcat's route. We also have Something Beyond the Sky, A King's Feast of Ass. Really weird freaking title, by the way. The Loneliest Girl in the World. We have Kanaya's Route. We have Insane Clown Posse. We have Scourge of the High Seas. I mean, you got a point, Zeke. We got Equius's Route. We got Terezi. Tavros. Aradia. That's how I've been pronouncing it ever since I first got into this series. The lionliest girl in Alternia, aka Nepta's Route. Solix. Eridan. I like that title. Fight me, fuckboy. Feferi. Jane. Jake. Roxy. And Dirk. I've thought about how to go about making a Homestuck fighting game, but it should probably be mentioned how stupidly overpowered some of the characters are. Um, I've only played through Magic is Fucking Real and got the good ending, and People Like Us and only got one of the bad endings. Oh, you torture me. Okay, fine. First things first, you deliver Carcat into the arms of a giant white crab, which strikes you as a totally normal and safe thing to do. You're really beginning to get the hang of this zap situation. For instance, you are now capable of utilizing it without unleashing lengthy exposition on the values of interpersonal relationships. You can just go! Lucky too, since when you drop Carcat off at his place, he does not look in the mood for philosophy. More for crawling into bed and sleeping for a week. You don't blame him. Dave and Egbert are nice kids, but they do require a high level of buy-in to talk to. Okay, so that, I'm taking a guess it came from one of the good endings. Since you have a memory like a steel friendship trap, you recall that there's another possible bro in the area. What had Carcat called that kid he lost his shit at the thought of meeting? Macaroni. You zap to Macaroni's house. This time you aim for the yard and not the broom closet, and find yourself outside a huge sandstone castle at the edge of a dark, sprawling ocean. You'd have said it was abandoned if it wasn't for the lights in the windows. Oh, fuck. Standing at the tide line is some sort of Halloween decoration. A scarecrow made entirely of sticks and hair. Hello, who is this? EMC.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I found out about the server after I watched one of your nostalgia videos.
Yeah.
Same here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most people find the server.
Okay. Well, just thought I'd drop in for a bit before going to bed or whatever.
Cool. We're playing PesterQuest.
What's that?
We're playing PesterQuest.
Oh, what's that?
It's a Homestuck friend sim.
I am sadly, I know next to nothing about Homestuck, so I'll take it that it's a pretty fun game.
I mean, how do I sum up Homestuck? Homestuck was a comic that started on April 13th, 2009, and is about a boy and his 3 friends and a video game they play on his 13th birthday that ends up bringing about the end of the world. Along the way, they end up allying themselves with a race of aliens called trolls that befell a similar fate. The wording is dense, the action is intense, the timelines make next to no sense, and your favorite character will die.
Sounds like fun. No, but that sounds interesting. It's probably a lot to take in, though.
It is. Considering it ran for 7 years and is 300 and it's 3 times as long as Lord of the Rings.
Jesus fuck, no thank. Okay, no. I'm sure it's good, but I have no time to get into that.
Yeah, I
I'm
barely
sorry.
have enough time as is.
Yeah. It's like, okay, there's longer running stuff I could watch fine, but if somebody were to ask me to get into, I don't know, One Piece or something, it's like, yeah, not anytime soon. Let alone something like Homestuck. Anyway. I'll leave it to it.
Standing at the tide line is some sort of Halloween decoration. A scarecrow made entirely of sticks and hair and a pair of oversized gray pants. Wait, they probably don't even have Halloween here. It's already spooky enough every day. A nocturnal world can't even fuck with night holidays. The scarecrow throws a rock into the surf. Winding up his long, thin arm is a whole production. Although the motion is surprisingly fluid. You edge closer, not wanting to alarm him, but needing to move the plot along at a reasonable clip. You clear your throat. The boy scarecrow does the laziest double take you have ever seen. It's like he's on half speed. Motherfucker, you lost? That's a little forward. Not that you aren't hip to all the choicest trends that the kids are on. You have absolutely no problem with some random teen just swearing at you out of the blue. It's absolutely fine. In fact, you love it. Makara! That's what his name was. You ever look at the ocean? You know, really get your eye stalks going on it? Well, yeah, you're doing that right now, actually. Since the ocean is right in front of you, and it's very hard not to see it, at least out of the corner of your eye. Oh, dang. Felt for sure you were someone's little Las Lucis on account of you being white all over. Not my old goat, for sure. Yes, Gamzee is raised by a mergoat. Because Capricorn. That old bastard's never once showed his ugly skull to Sharon High. The tide creeps up the beach, and you take an automatic step back. The water looks normal, and Makara is up to his shins in the surf, but you still don't trust like that. You can teleport, that doesn't mean you want your toes burned off by alien saltwater or whatever the fuck. What about you, stranger? You ever get down a hot, warm plate of gooey mess? Hi, motherfucker. I got one in mind. Oh, how silly of you. You love pie. You love it so much more than any weird shit you thought he was talking about. I honestly have no idea how that could have been taken as an innuendo. He grins and, oh god, horror opens up a pit in your stomach as his skin cracks, before you realize that it's makeup. He's got face paint on, you guess, kind of like a clown thing going on? It tracks. The big pants, the crazy hair, etc. That's actually kind of fucking weird, but really not as weird as it should be. Like everything since you began this rollicking friendship romp, this new information feels like remembering rather than learning. I'm just gonna say, these characters are 13. These characters are 13. Oh my god. Yes, I know the Team 4-star. But right now, all you really care about learning or remembering is that sweet pie the kid mentioned. Hell yeah. You got your pan on all where it's supposed to be. In your sack. Gamzee. Come again? Gamzee. Bless you. My name, motherfucker. For a second, the kid's vacant stare sharpens. His gray eyes are looking down a long, empty corridor. But for just a briefest moment, you think you see something lurking at the end of it. Something angry. And then it's gone. Gamzee brings you inside his hive, which is lopsided and shakes when the wind blows. Whoever designed it definitely got their architecture degree online. It also smells a lot like weed. You take a step into the living room. Honk. Oh, Jesus Christ. There are like 40 little honk horns strewn around on the floor in a pattern that makes it absolutely inevitable that you will step on most of them on the way to the couch. You give up after a few seconds of careful hopping and just honk your way across the room. It's a goose party up in here. Oh yeah, brother, make that music. Sometimes it all just gets too much to contain. You know what I'm saying? Gamzee sticks his head around the door to what you assume must be the kitchen. He's got flour on his nose. You thought he said the pie was already in the oven. What's he using flour for? The music builds up, don't it? It's like a miracle. Like a little ball of snot what's all caught up in your suck sphincters. You actually have no idea what he's talking about, and you're pretty sure that's not your fault. A bunch of clattering and banging interrupts your thoughts. Dear God, what is he doing in there? How hard is he baking? Then you realize it isn't coming from the kitchen. It's coming from a different door. A closet door. What even is that? Oh fuck. It's you and Carcat. You must have time traveled without even meaning to when you zapped here. Damn it! You thought you were getting the hang of this. But how do you respond to this absolutely unforeseen turn of events? Figuring this is the best way to prevent a paradox, you wait until the racket gets loud enough to alert your host. What's all that? You shrug and open your eyes real wide to show just how innocent you are. This is a total mystery that absolutely needs solving. Oh hey, hold up, my brother. I'm hearing something in the scrub cup. Some squeak beast what's all got itself trapped. The noise in the closet breaks off just as Gamzee throws open the door. Yep, same place as before. Other you and Carcat must be shouting at each other back in his hive. Well, he'll be doing most of the shouting. It really is a mess in there. Shit. Damn. Little monsters skidded off. Yeah, weird. You have no idea where... Yeah, weird. You have no idea where they went. And you're totally sure it was not a friend of his who flipped out at the sheer sound of his voice. That would be ridiculous. Oh, no doubt. You're glad you're agreed about that. Oh, and speaking of which, you mentioned that you have a friend in common. Carcat. Small, shouty. Gamzee cracks into such a wide grin, you're surprised his face doesn't turn inside out. Yeah, that there's my best fucking friend. As close as two wigglers that slithered out of the mother grub's frumpy ass together. Gross. We get a rap. Rap? Like actual rap? Carcat doesn't really strike you as the rapping type. Not so much as you notice. But I know he's got that music inside him somewhere. all wrapped up under his skin, just waiting for a real motherfucking brother to rip it out. Aw, that's incredibly romantic, but also absolutely the creepiest shit you have ever heard. Yes. Aw, hell yes. An ungodly amount of steam issues from the kitchen, like someone baking in a cartoon. Whatever it is smells amazing. Sugary, with just a hint of sharpness to it. Did Gamzee ever say what kind of pie he's making? Miracle pie system. Oh shit, he knows now. Miracle pie. Oh nice! Miracle flavor! As opposed to pie flavor. I need to get out. Sounds great, and not at all like it might burn the roof of your mouth off. Gamzee emerges from the kitchen, the sweet smell getting stronger as he comes closer. He isn't carrying any plates or forks or whatever, so I guess you're just going to eat with your hands. You look down at your grubby little paws. When was the last time you washed these silly things? You are disgusting. But then you get a look at the pie and realize that germs are really going to be the least of your worries. It's thick and gelatinous and green. Neon green. Poison control green. Like clip art of something toxic. You are absolutely sure that whatever that pie is made of, humans are not meant to eat it. Probably not trolls either. Which is absolutely correct. That is Soper slime. That is the green goo that trolls sleep in. It's supposed to be a sedative, it's a tranquilizer. Because trolls are especially susceptible to all sorts of mindfuckery. Gamzee sits down next to you, stretching out his long, skinny legs onto the coffee table, knocking over a stack of comics and a couple empty Faygo bottles. Yikes. This does not make you feel any better about his ability to make good nutritional choices. You ask Gamzee, as politely as you are able, what kind of pie it is. Oh, damn, brother, a Nutrimensory never gives away his secret ingredient. Nutrimercenary. I'm dumb. I am so very dumb. It's a lot harder to read with the alternating caps quirk. All you need to know is this is the good shit. It's Soper slime. You fucking stoner. You wanna see the miracles the way I see them? I know you do. I can hear it in your voice. I can see it in your sea stars. This is the shit that is gonna put you all the way up over the top. Gamzee gives you that one look. You know the one. This one! When your friend tells you that they got some deliriously dank shit that they're just aching to share with you. That's a real thing that happens. It is absolutely drugs. This is a drug pie. Well, then again, edibles are a thing. I hate how well those GIFs match up with the music. Oh my god, Zeke, why? Dare to resist drugs and alcohol. Yes. Look, I'm not willing to get the rest of the cast killed because of this stoner, because in canon it's shown that if it weren't for this bullshit, Gamzee would have snapped a lot earlier and would have killed everyone sooner. So, yeah, I'm not about to have a slasher on my hands. You know what? Fuck it. You're magic. You can do whatever you want. You scoop out a big, green, glowing glob of poison pie. It's so gooey and thick it almost slides right out of your hand. You manage to get a little bit of it in your mouth. It punches you right in the taste buds. So sweet, your teeth ache. And without any discernible texture, just goop that slowly fills your mouth and coats your throat. So basically, Jell-O. It's a giant Jell-O shot, but it's weed. Wow. This sure is a tactile experience. It doesn't taste bad. Just sort of like you swallowed a big sweet mouthful of... Nausea hits you in a wave, and every nerve ratchets tight. Yep, this is definitely not meant for whatever kind of creature you are. Your body wants to reject it. You lean over the arm of the couch and prepare to give this volume an additional content warning. But I haven't been on Tumblr in ages. But the feeling passes. And not only does it pass, it is accompanied by a rising sweep of euphoria. It shivers up from your stomach and into your brainstem. You let out an unintentional sigh of happiness and settle back down onto the couch. Well, I guess we just got high. Wow, you feel so great right now. Holy shit, drugs are awesome. You want to do them all the time. No wonder Gamzee was so intent on getting this pie finished. If you were him and you know the secret to the wonders of the universe, you wouldn't ever eat anything else. Ever. Until the withdrawal hits. A long finger taps you on the shoulder. That fucking face. More motherfucker. He offers you the pie plate. And you eagerly dig your fingers in. It's getting all over the couch and your face, but you don't care. You just want more of that perfect, contented feeling. Gamzee watches you with dreamy approval. Gross. Somehow, the two of you end up in the supply closet. You aren't really sure why. It just felt like a good idea to go in there. Possibly to investigate whatever it was that was making a bunch of silly noise just a few minutes ago. Oh, you know what it was. It was you. You and Carcat. You guys came to visit Gamzee one time, but Carcat wussed out. He'll try harder next time. Haha, good try, motherfucker. You're not pulling my stem that easy. My nubby little brother hasn't been anywhere near my motherfucking hive. I've tried to get him over here again and again, you know. But he's all got this hate on for face-to-face hangouts. Not like you. You got your motherfucking pan blown right the fuck up. You're like me, my sister. I hate you. I hate you. You're wide open to motherfucking miracles. Because I did not want a slasher on my hands, Gamsey. You tell Gamsey that he's totally right. You are so ready and open to whatever miracle comes along. I'm 28 and I need an adult. But no, seriously, if he wanted the two of you... But no, seriously, if he wanted to, the two of you could go visit Carcat right now. I really tripped over that. He's probably sleeping off his trip to an alien planet, but you could wait. Or just step forward in time a little bit. That's a thing you can do. Oh, for real? Why didn't you say so then, motherfucker? Zap us on out. Sure, right away. Anything you want, best friend. Gansey gives you another one of those wide, messy grins. Like, he can't contain his joy at the thought of being someone's best friend. You totally sympathize. You can't actually remember how to use her magic powers right now. You think it's possible you're a little too high. You don't even remember how you came to be lying on this filthy closet floor and looking up at the filthy closet ceiling. Shouldn't you try to keep the place with your cleaning supplies a little, you know, cleaner? No worries, my brother. There isn't any rush. I got my certainty on that one day we're all gonna get together at one big holy pie. My boy Carcat, T-Dog, Equius, that nasty cerulean bitch, what's always mad as hell. Everybody. We'll all climb up to the clouds together. You don't know who some of these people are, but that's okay. You're confident that they'd all make amazing friends. And you can't wait to climb up into the sky with them. What'll you do once you get up there? We ride the dark cart all the way to paradise, my brother. No, you can keep your dark carnival. And I'm pretty sure Equius wants nothing to do with it. The dark carnival. That sounds familiar. Somehow. You feel like you've heard of it before. Oh, I should hope so, motherfucker. Anybody's what got any kind of head for religious dogma that's all heard of this shit. I knew you were a real one. Oh yeah, for sure. You are the realest. But like, imagine you weren't as real as you could be. What would you tell some dumb asshole who had no idea what Gansey was talking about? The dark carnival's where the path leads to, my brother. Back in the old days, the righteous got their blood poured out when their time came. All that purple painting, the ringmaster circle. But nowadays, it's more of like a metaphor and shit. When a motherfucker dies, his soul is all ruptured up from his corpse meat, right? And that soul's got to swallow up and go something, don't it? It's not about to just float around untethered. So it rides up to the carnival, where it gets all right and properly judged, to see whether it's been a good bitch or a naughty motherfucker. Anyway, that's how the miracles work. Right. God, that sounds amazing. You really hope Gamzee gets there one day. Gamzee will never die. The comic established, he will never die. Something jagged slams up against the haze of drugged contentment. You feel like a booming knock on the inside of your consciousness. You remember a face. Gamzee's face. No, not quite. Are we talking about Karako? Karako's baby. Leave him out of this. It's a face with makeup, but it's younger, kinder, more vulnerable. You remember this is a friend. You remember you had friends. You remember a clown. With a monumental effort, you force yourself into a sitting position. Gamzee is still splayed out on the floor, totally gone. You have to figure this out. For a split second, you had it. You shake your head, trying to clear it. You stagger up. Gamzee makes a sleepy noise and rolls onto his side. You stagger back into the living room, feeling your way across the wall until you find an ablution trap. You locate the sink and splash some water on your face, trying to focus enough to concentrate, but not enough to lose this thread. Somehow, you know that if you become too aware of yourself, you're going to completely forget everything again. It's almost like someone wants you to forget. Forget all of your friends and your past adventures. You close your eyes and picture that friendly clown face. A name drifts across your mind, almost close enough to a snatch. Gargo! Zap! All of your other trips through the narrative have been instantaneous. 1 second you're in a place, and the next you're in another. This time the air feels warm and gelatinous, like trying to run while waist deep in water. The drug pie could just be fucking with your powers. But you know in the core of you that isn't right. You are where you aren't supposed to be, and something here knows you're trespassing. Something here is awake, and it sees you. Your body goes through a series of shivers, not unlike when you first tasted the pie. Some distant layer of you knows that that's whatever you are experiencing is wrong and not meant to be seen by anyone, as if somehow you've gotten a glimpse into the subatomic level. Your vision stretches out in a long, empty corridor, and at the other end is... You slingshot back to Gamzee's hive, hitting the floor with what feels like every inch of your body. God, how can you fall on your ass and your head at the same time? How is that legal? Even worse, you appear to have sobered up much faster than you have any right to. The high has broken like a fever, and you are sweating through your trendy collared shirt. Your turn. Gamzee has somehow moved himself to the couch while you were doing whatever it was. Trying to throw yourself into part of the narrative you don't have permissions to see. He looks significantly less stoned than before, too. Where'd you go at, motherfucker? Oh, you just tried to pop in to visit someone you thought you remembered from your past, and it went wrong. Somehow, you're just getting the image of a T-posing figure, which is absolutely absurd. Damn. That's some deep nonsense right there. Some righteous motherfucking news. Yeah, you guess so. Probably just the drugs, though. Gamzee looks at you through slitted, hazy eyes, and you realize that trying to explain anything to him when he's in this state isn't going to do anything. Just a fever dream. And that's probably exactly what it was. Shit. Maybe this is what the kids refer to as a bad trip. Is this what Gamzee does? Just sits in his hive all the time and gets high? Well, that's a perfectly respectable way to deal with a hell place like Alternia, but God, it makes you sad. All these kids you've met so far make you so incredibly sad. There, now you went and bummed yourself out. You're exhausted. You really aren't above doing the least amount of work for the highest possible reward here. You shrug and tell him that probably what you experienced was a miracle. Gamzee's beatific smile makes it all the better. Hey, we got a good ending. Crisis averted, folks. Fucking MLG horns. Oh, was that someone just fucking with the soundboard?
I am not a possum. Hey, face ache!
Okay. Should we do another route? I mean, it's your call. Nah. Okay. Gotta drink some water real quick. I do want to try and get all the endings at some point, so... The narration hurts my face. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock where I'm at, and the adults upstairs have gone to bed, so. Yeah, I live in Wyoming. Oh shit, it's midnight over there for you. Well, almost 1 in the morning. Wait, no, it's almost midnight where you're at. Okay. The character that we saw pop up in that route was Carico, and he's the only purple blood that I really like because he is baby. He is the only purple blood that I will die for. With all the indigo bloods, I don't really hate any of them. I guess you can tell where my bias lies, but Zebra is a dick. He's not in this collection, don't worry. No, we are not. We are not turning the characters into desserts again, Zeke. And the Condus is not impressed by your puny little Pekka. Okay. Well, this was fun. I'm gonna... Ah, man, that was a lot of talking. My face feels it. Well, thank you for joining me, guys. Happy 6/12. Happy birthday, Carcat.